Let's talk about physical distribution. The objective of this section is to explain the 5 most important physical distribution activities. Physical distribution is the activities concerned with the effective movement of products from the producer to the ultimate user. Physical distribution is the movement of the products themselves, both goods and services, through their channels of distribution. It combines several interrelated business functions, the most important of which are inventory management, order processing, warehousing, materials handling, and transportation. We define inventory management as the process of managing inventories in such a way as to minimize inventory costs, including both holding costs and potential stockout costs. Holding costs are the expenses of storing products until they are purchased or shipped to customers. Stockout costs are sales lost when items are not in inventory. Marketers seek to balance these two costs so that the company always has sufficient inventory to satisfy customer demand, but with little surplus because storing unsold products can be very expensive. Order processing consists of activities involved in receiving and filling customers' purchase orders. Fast, efficient order processing can provide a dramatic competitive edge. Those in charge of purchasing goods for intermediaries are especially concerned with their suppliers' promptness and reliability in order processing. Warehousing is the set of activities involved in receiving and storing goods and preparing them for reshipment. Warehousing includes the following: receiving goods, identifying goods, sorting goods, dispatching goods to storage, holding goods, recalling, picking, and assembling goods, and dispatching shipments. A firm may use its own warehouses or rent space in public warehouses. A private warehouse, owned and operated by a particular firm, can be designed to serve a firm's specific needs. However, the firm must finance the facility and determine the best location for it. Public warehouses are open to all individuals and firms. They provide storage facilities, areas for sorting and assembling shipments, and office and display spaces for wholesalers and retailers. Public warehouses will also hold and issue receipt for goods used as collateral for borrowed funds. Materials handling is the actual physical handling of goods in warehouses as well as during transportation. Proper materials handling procedures and techniques can increase the efficiency and capacity of a firm's warehouse and transportation system, as well as reduce product breakage and spoilage. Materials handling attempts to reduce the number of times a product is handled. One method is called unit loading. Several smaller cartons, barrels, or boxes are combined into a single standard-sized load that can be moved efficiently by forklift, conveyor, or truck. A part of physical distribution, transportation is simply the shipment of products to customers. A firm that offers transportation services is called a carrier. A common carrier is a transportation firm whose services are available to all shippers. A contract carrier is available for hire by one or several shippers. A private carrier is owned and operated by the shipper. A shipper can hire agents called freight forwarders to handle transportation. Freight forwarders pick up shipments, ensure that goods are loaded onto carriers, and assume responsibility for their safe delivery. Freight forwarders have the capacity to group multiple small shipments into one large load, thereby saving smaller firms money by charging them a lower rate. The 6 major criteria used for selecting transportation modes are cost, speed, dependability, load flexibility, accessibility, and frequency. In Table 13.2, each transportation mode is compared according to these 6 selection criteria and the percentage of use, or ton miles, for each mode. Rail is the least expensive mode for many products. Almost all railroads are common carriers, although a few coal mining companies operate their own lines. Many commodities carried by railroads could not be transported easily by any other means. The trucking industry consists of common, contract, and private carriers. Trucks are a very popular transportation mode because they have the advantage of being able to move goods to areas not served by railroads. They can handle freight quickly and economically, and they can carry a wide range of shipments. Railroad and truck carriers sometimes team up to provide a form of transportation called piggyback. Air transport is the fastest but most expensive means of transportation. All certified airlines are common carriers. Supplemental or charter lines are contract carriers. Because of the high cost, uneven geographic distribution of airports, and reliance on weather conditions, airlines carry only a tiny fraction of inner-city freight. Cargo ships and barges offer the least expensive but slowest form of transportation. They are mainly used for bulky, non-perishable goods. Shipment by water is limited to cities near navigable waterways. Pipelines are a highly specialized mode of transportation. They're used primarily to carry petroleum and natural gas. Pipelines have become more important as the nation's need for petroleum products has increased.